Oh snap, it's Tara Reid, and here I am again with another informative, helpful, and fun video. I am not a super brand loyal person, but you know what? Tried and true for many years, I always return to Revlon because A, it is a good price, B, it is conveniently located at my CVS, which I love to shop at, and 3, every time I use their products, I'm usually happy. I know that I am losing all of my male audience if I have any right now. But just keep in mind, guys, that if you have a woman in your life, including your mom, this is a video that you want to watch because A, it has some ideas for gifts that they will truly love, and B, it will make you like the coolest guy ever. Like, oh my gosh, how do you know all these great beauty secrets that really work? And you'll be like, I have a little secret. It's called the Tara Reid Show. They don't have to know. It can be our little secret. Self-acclaimed Revlon girl right here. The first thing I want to show you is this amazing volumizing, drying hairbrush from Revlon, and it works great. One of my sisters told my brother to get it for me, and he did for my birthday. So I've had it for a couple of months now. I kind of had my eye on something like this, but I didn't know who actually made it, and I've seen some other knockoffs, but this is the one, and I got it. Great thing about it is the cord here, it flips around, never gets tangled. Amazing thing because I have very long hair. The very important first step when your hair is wet is to put some product in it. Of course, use shampoo and a good conditioner, and then you want to put in some kind of styling cream or something into it. I'm enjoying the use of this sample that I received. It's called Caviar Anti-Aging Anti-Frizz Smoothing Blowout Butter, and I think it works pretty good. Looks like this. You whip it a bit, but you're gonna apply it to damp hair. Use a comb to get it through the whole head. And one other thing I use is called It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Product. It's supposed to repair hair, add shine, detangle, control frizz, seals and protects hair, stops hair breakage, creates silkiness, enhances natural body, and is formulated for doing heat treatments to the hair. It has 4 settings down here: off, cool, low, and high. It's pretty big, but it's light. And this tip up here is plastic. If I had one recommendation for them, it would be to make this a little bit longer and maybe put bumps on it so that it was more grippy, because when you're actually using it in your hair, it's kind of hard to grasp, and sometimes you do touch this and it does get hot. Takes me about 10 minutes to blow dry my hair. Okay, so I have dried the majority of my hair already. I wanted to show you 3 different methods that I use for drying my hair with this. First of all, when you do it, you need to kind of divide your hair into sections, thin sections like this. And then you want to start at the top, as close to your scalp as possible. Hold it there for a couple seconds, like 1, 2, 3, and then slowly slide it away from your scalp so that the brush has time to actually heat your hair. And then you can twist it while you're doing it as well so that you can give your hair more body. Okay, and then to give your hair more volume at the top, you'll do the same thing, but make sure that you kind of scoop it into your brush so there is tension, resistance, and then hold it there, not too long, but give it time to aerate, to create the volume, and then pull it away slowly. And then as it gets drier and drier, then you just kind of flip it up more and more. Then it will get more voluminized. And then the third trick I wanted to show you, when you do this, when it gets drier, you're gonna dry it like this as it gets drier so that you can create more of curl and bounce in your hair. So I'm gonna finish up. It is maybe almost 5 feet long, so it gives you a good range of motion. Unique airflow vents, definitely works good. Tuft bristles with bower technology. Cool tip, definitely found that useful because it gets hot. It does everything that it promises to do. I give it a thumbs up. Fairly inexpensive, makes a good Christmas gift. Before I put on makeup, I wash my face. Then I apply some kind of toner. Don't cheap out on your moisturizer. 50 SPF on it. I have a bigger bottle of this, but this happens just to be a little sample. It's Tarte's Rainforest Under the Sea Quench Hydrating Primer Base. I haven't used a Revlon primer, but this one I particularly like because as you get older, you need stuff that hydrates more and more for your skin to look younger. And that's why it's important to have a primer that hydrates and also is not oily. I like things that are multi-purpose and can expedite things and make my life easier. So this one is called a One-Step Compact Makeup by Revlon. It's called Revlon New Complexion One Step Revlon Derma Breathe Science. I've been using this for years now. I really like it. I have bought more expensive foundations and they're all well and good, but I find this one easy to use and very accessible at CVS. And it has this little flip top part that also has a mirror on the inside and comes with a sponge. I sometimes use the sponge, mostly I use a brush because it does better blending. I also have used Revlon's Color Stay Makeup Foundation like this. Almost always can count on Revlon's medium to be a good match for me. One is for combination oily skin, and I'll use that sometimes when I want to try and do some more elaborate makeup. But for everyday wear, I will use this and put this on after the primer. I do have some blemishes, kind of try to embrace them for what they are, but there's a few that I really hate, especially around my chin area. So I will use this Not Revlon Makeup Forever Full Cover Waterproof concealer around here. You know, you have to use your finger and just tap it. You don't want to do this because then it just blurs off and it defeats the purpose. So tapping it into place is the best solution. This is basically everyday wear. I'm just trying to even my skin tone a little bit, make myself have a youthful glow. I did become a certified makeup artist at one point, but it wasn't for me. So you can find some value in knowing that I do know a little bit about the science behind this. Mainly what you're trying to achieve is like a blank kind of canvas on your face. You know, it's makeup artistry, so it's kind of like painting your face. For the person who is getting a little bit older, foundations that are cream based like this are the way to go because they are not going to cake your face too much and it kind of smooth things around. The other thing about this, it also has more SPF in there to prevent premature age spots and wrinkling. And then really a big deal is to keep your eyeshadow on your eyelid. So you will want to use eyeshadow primer. When you get older, you're really going to want to use this because your skin around your eye gets more and more delicate. And this helps to give your eyelids a little more moisture and substance to keep all of that product on your eyes. I'll put a little too much for an application so you could see. I can just tap some of it away. This Revlon Color Stay Eyeshadow Primer, love it, and it's not expensive. So basically, I just kind of rub it all around my eye here. It provides a little bit of highlight, which gives you kind of a youthful glow. You see that? So you want to highlight above your cheekbones in here. Everyone should be using an eyeshadow primer if you want your makeup on your eyes to stay for a long time. So once you have your primer and foundation and concealers all on, I mean, you can go ahead and put bronzers and other things on there if you'd like, but this is just basic face. I would go ahead and put a little powder on there. This is Revlon Color Stay. I really enjoy the Color Stay line because it stays. I want to put it on once and that's it. So I just kind of go like this with the little brush. You want a big floofy brush like this. This just for a little extra coverage, the translucent powder. This helps to keep your foundation to stay on all day. You do that before you put your blush on. This is the blush that I've been using forever. I really like it. It is called Marvelous by Revlon. I just put it on there, put it on the apple of your cheeks. You want to slide it upward. You want to lift your face up and blend it nice. And it just gives you like a youthful smile. Most people put on their lipstick last, but I usually put it on first because I love lipstick. This is my absolutely favorite lipstick in the entire world, and I have encouraged other people to use it, and I will encourage you to use it. It's called Revlon Color Stay Ultimate Suede. And I bought a new color today. It's called Supermodel. Woo! I like to put a little lip liner on first because it makes your lips look fuller, but you don't have to use it if you don't want. Lipstick is so good. So as you get older, you want to put color on your face. You don't want to not have color because you need to liven it up a bit. I'm telling you, I love that lipstick. I have a whole bunch of them. And I keep losing them, so I probably have even more. I just don't know where they are right now. I bought a new mascara today. You know, go with tried and true Revlon and see if this is any good. It's called Revlon Ultimate All-in-One Blackest Black. And it has 6 lash benefits. So you know me, I love the multi-usefulness. High impact formula delivers the ultimate 6 benefits in one: volume, length, lift, definition, rich, intense color, conditioning, no smudging or flaking. Sounds too good to be true, but you know what? Revlon delivers. I literally have the smallest eyelashes in the world. Many Asian people do. We still use the mascara to help what we got, right? Actually, I should put this on first. This is Revlon Color Stay Liquid Liner. This one's getting older, and as it gets older, I do feel that it like starts to sting my eye. So I probably should have bought a new one of these. It comes with this little thing. For the aging eye, you kind of want to lift the eye. Try not to do a downward line. Try and do an upward line, and it brings the face up. See how it already has lifted this eye up? I put the eyeliner on. I always invariably never put any on the bottom. It's just not me. You're gonna laugh because I'm gonna put this on and it's gonna be like virtually no difference. It completes the look. You can kind of see it. I totally forgot to put the eyeshadow on. I normally don't buy Revlon eyeshadows because there are so many gorgeous eyeshadows out there in the world, and this one is particularly wonderful, Estee Lauder. You want to use the light color up here. Try to stay away from really shiny ones, unless you like them, you know. I use a little bit of shine on the top, but too much sparkle can be distracting. You want to go with natural colors, but a little bit of pink is a good one for us. It's all about the blending in the eyes, you guys. Blend and blend some more, okay? I just wanted to look presentable for you and for myself. I'm pretty happy with it. This is a palette that has a dark brown color that I'll use for my eyebrows to add definition. Sometimes I add a little bit more right there just to make my eyebrows look bigger. Nowadays, big eyebrows are in. Probably look at me like, oh, her eyebrows are really thin. That's because of the era I grew up in, guys, and I plucked them to death. But you know what? I tried a thicker eyebrow and I just don't like it for me. It's not me. I did this video for my mom because she said, can you do some beauty tips for people who are getting a little bit older? I finished doing my makeup. My hair has had time to rest, and I like the way that my Revlon hairdryer works. You can purchase this in the Amazon link down below and help a sister out. Thank you for watching my beauty product review tutorial today. My best beauty tip is a smile. Did you know that they had beauty pageants in the Bible? These women who were in the king's beauty pageants had to go through a 12-month beautification process. Vanity has been around for a very, very long time. In the book of Esther 2, verse 12, it said that Esther was chosen to be part of this beautification process because she was innately gorgeous, I guess. 6 months of oils and treatments to make her glowing, and then 6 months of other cosmetic treatments. So very interesting. So just a fun fact from the Bible about beauty. It is in the book of Esther, and that is a really neat chapter all about this remarkable woman who was very courageous, went to the king to stand up for her people. So if you have time, read that chapter, especially if you would like to read a story about an empowered woman. Until next week, please enjoy some of these other videos that I have created for you, including other gift ideas for her, real estate right now during the COVID-19, and making wonderful, delicious, different recipes. So click on them, check them out. I'll see you next week.